Hi, my name is Angie, and I have been watching, I've been watching Reborn videos for probably about a year now, and I'm deciding to make my first one. So I want to start out today with just showing you some of the babies that I've made, because I've started painting them, I would say probably, I think it was in like April of this year. So I'll just go over and show you just some of the babies that I've made and um, show you, I guess, what I like about each of them and what I don't like and what I struggle with. Um, so I will start here with, this is the Easton Sculpt from Bountiful Baby. This one was one of my first ones that I've made. Uh, So I'll just give you an overlook of what she or he, I have it as a she right now, looks like. Um, I do notice too that a lot of the babies look a lot more red on the screen here on the video, but um, I really like how this baby's lips turned out, and even kind of a little bit of the overall coloring of this baby. The veining, I mean, it wasn't too bad, but obviously it's not, I mean, it's not, it does, and it's showing up a lot brighter on here, but obviously it doesn't look really like a vein. Here's the other side of her arm, kind of the nails, and this one, some blushing on the elbows, and more nails. And here are her legs and her feet, and the bottom of her feet. And this one too. And there's a little bit of modeling that you can see. It's darker on the screen than what it appears in real life even. And then this baby, I believe it was probably my first, I think it is the first one that I tried painting hair on. I just did a whole bunch of just dark straight lines. And here's the back of her head. Obviously that doesn't look very good. Her ears. She has a little scratch on her nose. And here's the other side. But overall, I mean, not too bad. I believe this is probably, I know it was probably within the first 5 babies that I made. So, not too bad. Then the next one I have here, which is showing up a lot more red in the screen than she is. But this is, I believe, the Reborn Aspen. So she, I tried again to do some painted hair on her. Some darker painted hair. And here's the back. Kind of. I'm going to turn her back around here. This side. So better than the last baby, the first baby I showed you. Her eyebrows are like way too dark. But I think her lips and her nose, I think that all turned out pretty good. The one thing that I know that I don't like about this baby is I made her too red around the wrists and the ankles, as you can see. Although, like I said, it's way, way redder in camera. Way redder, and redder. You can see the modeling that this baby has. There's the bottom of her feet. The bottom of this foot. There's her nails. Some nail there. Some nails. So overall, not too bad. A little bit better in some areas than the first one that I showed you. And then this one here was, I mean, and these aren't all in order that I made them. There's some babies in between. but these are just the ones that I still have. So this one here, my son wanted me to paint for him. So I painted this one, and this is the Maddox Sculpt by Bountiful Baby. I didn't do any hair on him because I was getting kind of discouraged with the first two. So I just left him bald. He's probably one of my favorite babies that I've done so far. I love his lips. And I love the coloring of him. The modeling is so much brighter in the screen. You can see it in person, but it's not that noticeable. So, but yeah, so here is his nails and his hands. That one. And here's his legs. He's got some blushing on his knees. Oops. And then I guess I could turn him over so you can see the back side of him. Here's the back side of him. He's the only full-bodied vinyl doll so far that I've made, that I've painted. Some improvements that I would make is, the spine, I don't know, I feel like the spine sticks out a little bit too much. I did too much shading and stuff around the spine. But overall, I do like him. There's one of his ears. Try not to cast any shadows, but it's really hard. It's a pretty gloomy day here. I live in Michigan, so it's been raining on and off, and so yeah. So that's Maddox. And then we'll go over to this side, and I have here, this is Reborn Brittany asleep. And then I have right here the Reborn, who's this? Brittany, and this is Miranda. Reborn Miranda asleep, which have very similar coloring because I painted both these kits at the same time. But I gave her a little bit, like a little stork bite right there on her forehead, which I really like that about her. I like how her lips turned out. I really like how her ears turned out. And her overall coloring is pretty good. There's her hands, the inside of her hands there. And there's that one. And then look at her legs, the bottoms of her feet. And let's see, try not to get so much shadows, but those are toes. So you see a little bit of modeling there, which is very very faint in person. So, but you can see it more here on the camera. I tried again here. I tried a little different technique with the painted hair, which turned out terrible. I don't like it at all. But I did try putting a little bit of thick medium in there, and then she's got like 2 different shades in there. But it didn't turn out like good at all. I don't like it at all. Obviously, like it looks terrible. But I tried again. There's that. So, I like everything about her except for her hair. So, got some blushing on her elbows. And then this one here, I painted along with Reborn Brittany. I really love how this baby turned out. Those eyebrows, and I rooted some eyelashes. I rooted eyelashes in pretty all of them except for the wake doll over there. I haven't learned how to do that yet, but he's got pretty eyelashes. I like how his lips turned out. His hair I just did in one color, and I just like painted it, and I think I used thickening medium on this baby too. And I just painted it like this, which, I mean, I don't mind, but obviously I want to improve way more than this. I mean, this is just not, it's not realistic at all, but I think, I mean, I was trying just to mostly get the pattern down of like how the hair is supposed to look, kind of like just the pattern of it. So kind of just, yeah. So this is that down. Here's his little nails. And here's the nails on this foot. So, I mean, I like how he turned out for the most part, but I mean, I still want to improve a lot. So then next I have this baby, which is turning out a lot. She's a lot more redder on camera. And this one is Reborn Madison Asleep. So this one, I tried some different coloring, some different modeling colors in this baby. If you just were to imagine the redness toned down quite a bit, then you'll get like a lot more truer color of what she really looks like. But here's kind of a close-up of her eyebrows and her face. And coloring there. This baby here, I used a Prisma pencil. And I don't remember what color, because I know that a lot of like the brown colors turn red, but in this case, I kind of like it. I think it really went with her coloring. And so I drew on hair on this baby. Still trying to just get a feel of the pattern of how hair is supposed to be. So there's the back and the swirl at the top. I mean, for the pattern of the hair, I really like how it turned out. So I think I'm like starting to get the hang of how the hair is supposed to look. And then let's see here. So here's her skin. Here's her fingernails. Yeah, I feel, I mean, even though it's more red, I feel like her nails are very similar to the color of my nails. So that's cool. And her skin and her legs and the modeling. Bottom of her feet. So not too bad. I feel like I'm starting to get more of a, I don't know, like better at the skin tones, and a little bit better at just getting the pattern down of how the hair is supposed to look like. And then the next baby that I have to show you is actually a toddler that I tried doing. This is the Liam sculpt by Bonnie Brown. So here's his face, which I feel like turned out pretty cute. And here's his hands, his arms. Let's see. And that blue just shows up crazy on camera. It's crazy. Here's his legs, and the bottom of his feet, and his nails, and the other one. And here's his feet. His other arm. There's some veining. You can see the blue there. Now with this baby, I tried to do some rooted hair, which I had tried on one or two other babies before him, which I made the hair like super, like way too thick, and I didn't like it. So then this baby, I tried not doing real thick, and then it ended up, in my opinion, too, sorry his hair is a mess because he's laying down, but it ended up too thin, in my opinion, and I feel like he looks like a cancer patient. I don't know if I can get him to sit up, but yeah, I feel like in person it looks a lot thinner even than it does here on camera. So try to put him over here where I have like the windows open behind me. So you can see a little bit better how thin his hair is. I used, this is Delta Dawn slow hair. But I mean, I really like how his mouth turned out. It was my first time doing teeth. So I feel like that turned out really good. He's got really pretty eyes, and I used applied lashes because I don't know how to root his eyebrows. I really like how his eyebrows turned out on this one, especially compared to like if you look at hers. And then you look at his, I feel like I've been doing a lot better on that. So, yeah, so those are the babies there that I made. And then actually I got one more baby over here. And I need to, I'll move some of these babies out of the way so I can bring her over here. But I need to unstuff her because she's like way too stuffed. But this is the Greta sculpt. I believe she's by Andrea Arcello. And I did her a while back, even before I did those two babies there. I left her bald because, again, I was discouraged. So she's a bald baby at this point. That's her. There's her arms and her skin tone. There's this one. She has a little bit more of a little bit darker complexion. And again, the red, like the reds and like purpley, it's a lot darker and brighter on camera than it is in person. So just try to remember that. There's her nails. And the bottom of her feet. And with these nails, it's a glare, but you can get an idea there. So yeah. So anyways, so those are the babies that I have, that I still have, that I've painted. Yeah, I guess that will be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.